Hey guys, it's Mr. Blais. Today I'm going to show you a few cool 3D paper sculpture techniques that I'm going to then ask you to apply these to your sculpture project. So for today's lesson, what you will need, some strips of paper, can be any color paper. I just have printer paper cut up here, some scraps. You also need scissors. You also need stick glue, doesn't matter what brand. The first technique I'm going to show you is the roll technique. Now, you can do the roll a few different ways. You can leave the paper nice and wide like this, and all it requires is taking the paper and curling it. If I do it this way, you'll be able to see. You're going to take the paper and you're just going to curl it to make the letter O. Now you notice you have a little tab where they overlap. That is where you would apply some glue, just a little bit, and you're going to attach just a small section of the paper to itself, and then you have a roll. You can do this a variety of ways. The next type is very similar. It's called the loop. For the loop, all you're going to need to do, I'll just cut this a little bit thinner so I have a couple different options. You can vary up the size the same way we did for the roll. We're just going to have a strip. You can have strips thinner, thicker. Put a little glue. Attach it the same way. And then at the end, what you're going to do is you're going to pinch it. And it kind of looks like a water drop. The next you have is fringe, and this could be used a couple different ways as well. For this, take any size paper. It could be like shorter, it could be longer, and you're going to cut even little strips just shy of the top. You can go a little bit further up, but don't cut all the way through, or otherwise you'll have strips of paper instead of a fringe. We use like you're making a dress on something. You're going to make a flower. You can make the fringes thicker. You could leave it like that. You have a spiral. This could be done with square. This could be done with kind of like a circle. Two different ways. For a spiral, basically what you're going to do is you're going to start on the outside and gradually work your way in, making sure to cut through the paper. I rotate the paper, rotate the paper, and keep repeating that rotation. Here you can see the spiral, and you could attach that to the paper in a variety of ways. The next technique I'm going to show is the tab, which is very similar to the fringe technique, except we're just making wider cuts all the way down. Make sure not to cut all the way through, and try to evenly space them, although it doesn't matter. You just want them all being cut to the same height on the paper. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold one tab up, and then one tab, flip the paper over, fold it the opposite way, fold it over, the last technique is called the accordion. May have a different name, but I just like calling it accordion. We can choose 3 different sizes of paper, and the objective here is to fold it. You can keep them bigger folds or shorter folds to vary it up. You fold it away from you, then you fold it towards you, and you're going to repeat that process, making sure they're all about the same size. One last technique I thought would be kind of fun to show is the cone technique. Here you just grab a corner of the paper, any corner, and you just roll it toward the inside. And the key is to keep this corner tucked in as you roll. Keep a little bit of pressure, and just keep rolling it. You notice I'm holding here. And you see we're getting a cone, think of like a snow cone. Once you get it pretty good, what I like to do is just take a little bit of, oh, lost it there. A little bit of glue, let me roll that back. At the end. And kind of roll it like that. And then from here, you can just trim it. And here we have a cone.
Some great student examples from previous quarters and semesters.